Hey guys, it's Lacey again from the Content Direction Agency, and this is your weekly content debrief. 15 minutes of actionable content marketing information you can use in your business. This week, I wanted to talk about a quote I heard from a speaker at the Digital Summit in Denver this year, and she was talking about trends in marketing. And the first thing that she said that jumped out at me was she asked, is your marketing holding your audience hostage? Is your marketing holding your audience hostage? And I was like blown away by this question because I think it had a lot of really interesting ramifications. So if you're here with me live, please give me a little likesy so I know you're here. Say hi, give me a wave in the comments. And if you have any questions or comments as we're going, please, that was not good. Please feel free to let me know. I would love to answer questions or get a discussion going today here. And if you're watching in the replay, please give me a like-see as well, because that helps the algorithm know we're doing good things over here. So let's talk about what do we mean by hostage marketing. Okay, so the way I've come to think of it over the past few weeks or I guess it's more like a month or more since the summit, is this. Like, we've been taught over the past few years that our marketing absolutely has to be in a funnel, right? We have to have a funnel. We have to lead people from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, in order to make a sale, right? But we also know that funnels are not particularly efficient. If you've been watching me very much this summer, you will remember that I was talking about if we had an actual, like, real life funnel, physical funnel, that let like 98% of what we're pouring into it come out, that would be like the worst funnel ever. Can you imagine pouring water into a funnel and 98% of it leaks out and only 2% gets into the bottle? Well, that's what we've come to expect with sales funnels, right? We talk about the fact that the average across industries for a sales page is a 1 to 3% conversion rate. That means that 1 to 3% of the people who actually hit the sales page and read the message are going to convert and buy. And that's a really crappy conversion rate, right? That's a very small percentage of your total audience. And actually, like, I tried to do the math once. It's actually just like infinitesimally more small, because that's just a percentage of the people that reach the sales page, right? So anyway, that's a discussion for a different day. But the thing of it is that we've been taught that we have to have all these steps in order to make a sale with internet marketing. And I'm not sure that's 100% true. So how many of you, I would love to know in the comments if this is you, have found out about somebody's course or somebody's product or somebody's service, and you go on their website eager to learn more about it, maybe even eager to buy, and then you find out, oh, it's on a launch model, so the doors are closed right now. I can't get in. I can't buy the thing I want to buy. I'm excited about it. I want it right now, and I can't get it. Have you ever had that happen to you? Because I certainly have. And it's very frustrating, and it's also like, am I actually going to wait until the next time? Maybe. But I might go find somebody else's solution that is open and available right now, right? I think there's something to be said, like, we all got excited about the launch model in business online because it generates this incredible amount of excitement. It generates a lot of buzz. It generates a lot of FOMO. If I don't get in right now, I'm going to miss out, right? But how many people, if we only launch a couple of times a year, how many people are we missing in the interim? Now, this is not going to apply to everybody. Like a lot of things that I say, your mileage may vary on this one. But what I've noticed is that there's a lot of times that people have courses or products or whatever, and they're artificially holding their audience hostage, not allowing them to buy, not allowing them to go ahead. The same is true with like those 3 video launch sequences that are very popular, where you have 3 long videos and you have to come back every day to watch the next video. What if I already know that I want to buy the thing? I don't need to watch the videos. There's no option usually in those types of launches to bypass all the marketing information and just go buy the product. There's a point at which we are holding our customers hostage, making them sit through our marketing before they buy, when maybe there's a percentage of them that just want to buy. They just want to buy. They just want to give you money. Let me give you my money, right? The freeze frame this week is going to be fantastic. I can already tell. So I wanted all of us to consider, are there places in our marketing process that we are holding people hostage? Now, if you don't work on a launch system, you may not think I'm talking to you, but guess what? I am talking to you because I've been thinking about this in my own business as well. Where am I holding people hostage? Well, so for example, if I have a really long intake form that people have to fill out, are they really excited to do that just to get on a call with me? No, they are not. I actually had someone fill out my form this week, my application form, which I have shrunk, by the way, and her in the box where you could leave comments, she's like, based on this form, I'm not sure if you can help me. Well, I absolutely could help her, but because of certain questions, she was like concerned that I didn't do the things she wanted to do. Ellie's saying, sounds like a great way to lose potential clients. Exactly. So I may be holding my own potential clients hostage with a form that's too long. I also discovered at one point I had rewritten my invitation page for my services, and like my applications dropped off a cliff. And I think it was because I had a kind of a sassy statement, not gonna lie, y'all know me, I can get a little sassy, about like, if you're expecting Fiverr prices for blogging, this is not for you. And I think it turned people off. So like there was a certain amount of my holding them hostage by, not giving them the opportunity to talk to me first and decide whether the service was worth what I want to charge for, right? That's my job as a salesperson, is to convince them that yes, this is worth your money and your investment and your time. So I would just like you to start thinking about like, where in my marketing am I holding people hostage? Am I writing blog posts and not giving them an opportunity to opt in for my email list? Do I not have very many opt-in places on my website that people can see? If they want to get on my list, do they know how to do that easily and quickly? If they want one of my freebies, can they find it easily and quickly? Once they're on my email list, am I reminding them what I do, or am I just like blathering every week? Am I reminding them where and how to go and find out how to work with me? Is there an easy link on my website that says, work with me, click here, buy my stuff? If people come to my website, can they quickly and easily figure out how to give me money? You would be shocked, I tell you, at how many times I'm looking at a website and I'm like, how do I give this person money? Like, I don't even know what they do. I was at a workshop last week. This woman is brilliant, totally brilliant, and I'm not going to name names because I don't want to call anybody out, but she said in the workshop that she has a live in-person conference in a different city, and I told somebody about it, and they were like, I live in that city, I want to go, what is it called? And I was like, I can't remember the exact name, let me go look. I went to her website, nowhere. There was no mention of this live in-person thing that she does every year and has done every year for 4 years on her website. There was no calendar for her workshops that she does all the damn time. There was no way for me to know where she was going to be next if she was coming to my city to speak and do these workshops. There was literally only one way to give her money, and that was one-on-one coaching, which is fine, but that's not all she does. Again, I don't want to call nobody out. This is not about making anybody feel weird, but I'm saying, like, this woman is brilliant. I want to throw money at her. I want to send my friend to her conference, and there was absolutely no way to do it. So have you looked at your website with a beginner's eye lately? What do people see when they first come here? Show it to somebody who doesn't know a thing about what you do. The mom in the carpool, your mom, maybe she didn't know what you do. Anybody, it doesn't matter. And say, like, could you figure out what I do and how to pay me? You might be surprised. If you could say, go to my blog, can you figure out how to sign up for my newsletter? When you're in my newsletter, when you look at my newsletters, can you figure out how to contact me or how to send me money or how to find out what I do? If I'm on social media, can somebody figure out where your website is, how to send you money, how to pay for what you do? Do you ever even talk about what you do? I think we've become so coy with our marketing that a lot of times it's holding our people hostage because somebody who wants to give us money doesn't know what we do, doesn't know how to give us money. I've been trying very hard to adjust my marketing this year, and I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but I've been trying very hard to talk more about my offers and how you get in contact with me and how you apply to work with me and what we do. Like, what are the exciting little things we do? A lot of people think I'm a copywriter, which is true. I write copy, but that's actually not my full job. That's not the main part of my job anymore. My main job is to do strategy, and then one of my writers takes over and does the copy. And copy isn't really even correct because copy to me is like static, the stuff on your front page of your website, whereas what we really excel at is blog posts. So I've done something wrong in the past that people are like, oh yeah, Lacey, she's a copywriter, she's a writer. Well, yes and no, right? So where are you doing some hostage marketing? Where are you asking people to jump through a ton of hoops before you make an ask? Maybe it's in your nurture sequence for your emails. You know, we've been told over and over again that people have to be warmed up before you can make an ask, and that is true, and it is also not true. If somebody gets on your email list and they're ready to buy, give them an opportunity to buy from you. And then if they say no thank you or they don't click the link or whatever it is, then give them the nurture sequence. Then say, well, let me help you get to know me. Let me prove to you that I know my stuff. Let me build up that know, like, and trust factor, and then I'll ask again. A lot of us stop when the first ask doesn't work. I think this is true a lot in nurture sequences as well. You may think you've done a really good job, and maybe you have, creating an awesome welcome sequence or nurture sequence that tells people, here's why you should know, like, and trust me. And then at the end, you make an ask. You say, if you'd like to work with me or if you'd like to buy my thing, here's how you can do it. And if they don't click it, do you ever ask again? I have this story I tell sometimes. I had a client several years ago now. He had like the perfect business. He worked he was an architect, and he worked with this special architect software, and he had developed all these trainings for how to use this software. The software company had given him their blessing, like they loved it. He sold all these courses about how to use this software to do different things. And what was amazing, he had an email list of like 10,000 people, and he wasn't making the sales he wanted to. And when I looked at why, it was because he would release a new course, how to do a new thing in this program, and he'd get a whole bunch of sales right away, like people were excited, and then they would trickle off, and then nobody would ever find, right? Nobody would ever find the course again because he never mentioned it again. He had all these courses and he never talked about them. He only talked about them when they were brand new. And so, like, he was holding his people hostage because there were probably almost certainly new people to his list that needed one of those older courses that didn't know it was there, right? So another great example of this, as I wrap up my time here, is I've been working with a client over the last month or so, and it's because she's been in business for over 10 years. And so she feels very much like it's all been said, right? She's said it all. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what I do. I've said it 7,000 times. Well, maybe not, because we're discovering that some of her clients or potential clients really aren't connecting the dots between what she's known for and what she sells. And so our counsel to her has been to go back, revisit some of those basics of what she does and what she stands for, so that people understand the path, right? So I would really love to hear if this has sparked anything for you watching this video. Are there places in your marketing where you might be holding people hostage? Don't be embarrassed. We have all done it. I think I've shared enough about how I, do things wrong in my own marketing as well. But the point is when we get aware of it, we have to change it, right? So if you have seen a place where you've been holding your people hostage, I would love it if you would share in the comments so that everybody else can go, oh, that might be me too, right? Because that's how we learn, that's how we grow. Okay, so that's it for me this week. I will be back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel. I'm here every Tuesday at noon Mountain Time, which is 11 Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And I try to bring the goods with an interesting content marketing topic every single week. You can hit, if you're on Facebook, you can hit the little 3 dots and get notifications when I go live. And if you're watching on the replay, please give me a like or a comment. Let me know you watched it. Let me know what you thought. Otherwise, I will check you guys later. See you next week. Talk to you later. Bye.